Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi everyone. Good evening. Have you ever had your grocery list influenced by pretty vegetable posts on Instagram? I'm Mutia Anastasia.
I'm Siska Padilla.
And I'm Rapi Muharam.
Here to present our research the impact of social media on agriculture products. A quick story, I once saw a TikTok of a young farmer showing his hydroponic lettuce. I was so impressed that I ordered from him directly. Without social media, I would not have known these ideas. They show how digital platforms are transforming agriculture marketing and connecting farmers directly to consumer. Okay, there is background. For background, agriculture continues to be cornerstone of economic activity in the farming regions. However, the advent of digital transformation has proved about significant disruption to traditional agriculture value chains. In this evolving landscape, social media platforms have emerged as novel avenues for marketing agriculture produce. Despite the potential this platform offers, the rate of their adoption among farmers varies considerable. Furthermore, there is the scalable increase in interest surrounding direct-to-consumer models, presenting an alternative to established systems reliant on intermediaries. While the opportunities present by digitalization and social media are substantial and notable knowledge gap persists concerning their effective implementation within agriculture context. These gaps hinder farmers from fully capitalizing on the advantages offered by the digital age. Next. Okay. There is uses objective and benefit. For objective, evaluate social media adoption patterns among different farmer demographics, compare effectiveness of traditional versus digital marketing channels. Analyze how visual content influence consumer purchasing decisions, assess the impact of viral agriculture content on farmer livelihood. For benefits, Quick Agriculture Extension Program toward effective digital training help farmers make informed decisions about marketing channel selection, identify successful social media strategies for agriculture products, inform policy development for a digital agriculture transformation. Next. Okay, there is interview questions search. Number one, how do farmers currently utilize social media platforms to showcase and market their agriculture products to consumers? Two, what are the difference between traditional marketing approaches and social media marketing strategies for agriculture products in terms of risk and conversion rates? Three, how does the use of visual content on social media connect to consumer purchasing decision for agriculture products? And last, what has certain agriculture product to turn on social media platform and what effect does virtuality have on sale and farmer livelihood? Next. Okay, for methodology, qualitative thematic analysis, in-depth interview with 5 respondents representing different stakeholder perspective. Selection criteria, direct involvement in agriculture product marketing. Okay. Okay, next. Siska, time is yours.
Thank you, Mutia, for the opportunity. Now, here I will mention the people interviewed, namely interview overview. The insight getter for this presentation come from interview 5K individual involved in agriculture and marketing. 1. Mr. Adahilman Johaimi, 34 years old and experienced farmer who provide perspective on both traditional and digital practices. And 2. Muhammad Padli Akbar, 23 years old, a young farmer highlighting the generational shift in marketing strategies. And 3. Mr. Agung Pareja, 22 years old, another millennial farmer focusing on the challenge and opportunity of social media. And 4. Mr. Asais Abdul Qadir AR, 28 years old, bridges the gap between traditional method and modern digital tools, unless Kang Arik Juhdar Asibli, 22 years old, represents the youngest generation of farmers embracing innovation. Their difference eggs and expire over on comprehensive view of the evolving agricultural landscape. Next, I will read the result of the interview from the first question, namely intelligence of social media by farmers. The adoption of social media among farmers varies significantly based on age, education, and research. On limited adoption by millennial farmers, younger education farmers like Mr. Ade, Mr. Sais, and Mr. Agung actively use platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for marketing, education, and agritourism. However, traditional farmers, often hindered by limited digital skill, continue to rely on middlemen as observed by Mr. Ade and Mr. Fadli. To multiple conclusion, beyond sales, social media serves as a tool for education, testing hydroponic and agronic farmers, and for showcasing farm to attractive agrotourism, emphasized by Mr. Sais and Mr. Fadli. This multifunction enhances its value, unless infrastructure constraints defeats its potential barrier like poor quality mobile phone and like to content editing skill limit widespread adoption not by Mr. Ade and Mr. Agung. Addressing this challenge is crucial to broader implementation. This insight highlighting the transformative potential of social media in agriculture provide that infrastructural the education gaps are addressing. Next, I will read interview result from the two questions, namely difference between traditional marketing and social media. The comparison between traditional marketing and social media reveals distinct advantages and challenges. Research versus comprehension. Social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok offer a vast national or even international audience, but conversion rates remain low due to logistical issues such as high shipping costs and perishability of product, as noted by Mr. Sais and Mr. Fadli. In contrast, traditional marketing have a limited local research, but both higher conversion rate because of the resilience and established supply chains involving middlemen, highlighting by Mr. Ade and Mr. Fadli. Price and supply chains, social media enable farmers to bypass middlemen, allowing them to set more competitive price and retain higher profit by Mr. Ade and Mr. Agung. This empowers farmers economically but requires digital literacy and access to technology. This duality underscores the need for a balanced approach, leveraging the strengths of both methods. The integration of social media into agricultural marketing presents exciting opportunities but requires target support to overcome exciting barriers. By combining the reliability of traditional methods with the expansive research of digital tools, farmers can achieve greater profitability and sustainable. Let's explore how we can bridge these gaps together. And Mutia,
Okay, thank you, Siska. The next point will be discussed by Kavi. Kavi, time is yours.
Hello everyone. The role of visual content in pricing decision. Attractive visual content such as garden videos or product quality image play a significant role in influencing consumer behavior. Visual content distribution in several ways. Point number one is positive influence. Attractive visual content, garden videos, product quality, encourage purchase intention and consumer trust, specialty if there are testimonial rating. Appealing content showcasing product quality and accompanied by testimonial or rating, as mentioned by Mr. Ade and Mr. Arif. Point number two is risk of non-conformity. If, if the actual product doesn't match the visual, it can disappoint buyer and disrupt the marketing chain, as pointed out Mr. Ade. Point number three is priority prioritization for unique product. Content is effective for premium, organic, or agrotourism product, but has less impact on regular commodities. By Mr. Sais and Mr. Arif. In conclusion, using visual content should be tailored to the type of product to ensure marketing effectiveness. Next. Agricultural product virality and its impact. Agricultural products often go viral due to their uniqueness, such as being premium or organic, having strong visual appeal, or carrying a compelling story behind their production progress. As mentioned by Mr. Ade and Mr. Arif, these factors capture public attention and help spread the product rapidly via social media and digital platform. Positive impact. Point positive impact number one is increase direct to consumer sales experienced by Mr. Sais. Viral product often sell faster and command higher price. And number two, build long-term branding by Mr. Agung. Virality can help establish strong product branding and distinguish it in a competitive market. And point limited impact. Virality is often temporary and does not significantly change the economy of small-scale farmers. However, virality is also delivered and does not always significantly improve the economic condition of small-scale farmers. Mr. Padley point of the despite of product viral success, the benefit may not refer down to improve the farmer livelihood meaningfully. Next. Conclusion. Social media empower farmer with direct sales, education, and branding, but success highest on digital skill, authentic storytelling, and reliable logistic. While viral moment boosts demand, long-term growth required consistent effort and infrastructure support. Social media provides farmer with powerful tools for direct sales, education, and brand development. However, the success depends on farmer digital skill, their ability to tell authentic story, and having reliable logistic. While viral moment can give a short-term boost in demand, Long-term growth requires consistent effort and strong infrastructure support. Without this, the benefit of going viral may be short-lived and may not create lasting economic improvement for farmers. And back to Mutia.
Okay, thank you, Raffi. So, next Siska will explain about the documentation in PowerPoint. Siska.
Thank you, Mutia. I'm back. Will this is documentation with or interview. The first is Kang Padli AS. Now, a young farmer highlighting the generational shift in marketing strategies. And two, Mr. Agung, another millennial farmers focusing in the challenge and opportunities of social media. And then, and this the three of doing the interview. I'm Siska, Raffi, and Raffi, dan Mutia, and Mutia. And next, and Kang Arif Juhdar Asibli represents the youngest generation of farmer embracing innovation. And Mr. Sais bridges the gap between traditional method and modern digital tools. And last, Mr. Ade Hilman Johani, an experienced farmer who provide perspective on both traditional and digital practices. And this, Mutia.
Okay, so that this discussion about the impact of social media on agriculture product. Sorry, if there are any mistake in words or characters. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.